Hello, my friends. Welcome to Lean and Clean with Fitness Chef Christine. I am very glad to welcome my friend Kelly today, who's going to be here to talk to us about CBD and what that means to us. Because as ladies who are in menopause or in midlife, CBD could be a total game changer. I met Kelly when I was really struggling. My sleep was all messed up and I was using a different product, and we got connected when she went live with me on my Facebook group and explained the benefits of the CBD that she uses. And then we got together and used some products together, and it's been a game changer. So I'm going to let Kelly tell you more about that and how she found CBD and what it's done for her. All right, Kelly, take it away.
Hey, Christine, thank you so much for asking me to be here today. I'm just so excited to share my love of hemp, what it's done for me, and honestly, just having the privilege to share this with other women who are navigating these uncharted waters in many cases. I really do believe it's a gift and it's an honor. I love how you and I got connected in your group. And again, I just love sharing this hope with other women, because a lot of times we do feel very desperate. When I found Green Compass, when I was introduced to this, I honestly did not know the difference between hemp and marijuana. My real estate partner, my real estate partner is the one who actually brought it to me. The company had just launched about 3 weeks prior, and I heard a few things that just really piqued my attention because I'm a businesswoman. I'm a real estate broker. And honestly, I was building a really good real estate business, so I was not looking for something else to add to my plate, but it was just too good to pass up. And I heard that it's farmed in North Carolina and that it was a brand new company, a brand new opportunity. And it was just such a new topic. People were really just starting to talk about CBD in early 2019. That's because the Farm Bill had just passed. So it was then legal in all 50 states. It was just one of those things. I didn't know exactly what I was saying yes to, but I had heard the benefits of hemp and CBD. And I thought, what have I got to lose? I was 52 and just really was navigating some things that I didn't know. I wasn't recognizing my own body anymore. So I was like, what's it going to hurt to try? And it's not my socks off.
Yeah, I think that not recognize your own body is a pretty common syndrome for people that are ladies that are in their 50s and sometimes even in their 40s and beyond. And one of the things that attracted to me to try the products was the intimate oil, because when we get to a certain age, we start to get a little on the drier side, and sometimes sex is very painful, to be blunt. And it's very helpful. I've been married 31 years, so that connection with my husband was very important to me, and I have found that oil has really made a huge difference. It makes your muscles relax, and I found it's obviously it's a lubricant too, but it just has such a different feeling than regular lubricant does. Since this show is mostly for women, it's an important thing that we take the time to consider. And I've also used the jellies for sleeping and the oil to rub on sore muscles because I work out a lot. It's just been so fabulous, and I love that it's all natural.
Yeah, me
What's
too.
your favorite product?
I also love the intimacy oil. I was so excited when they launched that because that was exactly one of the things that I was struggling with the most. Probably about the time I turned 50, 51. I don't know if I shared this with you or not, Christine, but I lost my sister to ovarian cancer at 33 years old. So I've done a lot of deep dive into like CBD and what it does and helping your body to recognize and fight abnormal cell growth and things like that. I'm not making medical claims or anything, but when I started noticing, it was like the thinning of tissue, a lot of dryness, painful sex, all the things that you mentioned. And then my body almost had a reaction to my husband for several days after. It was almost like having a yeast infection or something like that. And it was like, it was a painful cycle. By the time things got back to normal, about a week had passed. So that gets in your mind and impacts, even though my brain wanted to do what it needs to do naturally, it just didn't. There was like a disconnect between my brain and my body, the hormonal imbalance, all the things. So between my daily use of CBD, I do love my full spectrum tincture. If I had to pick one product, and I'm asked this question often, I would hands down pick my 1,000 milligram cinnamon flavor CBD oil, because it just helps my body to come into homeostasis or balance. So that hits like all the things, but that intimacy oil is a whole new level. It's such a natural feel. It doesn't feel sticky or yucky or anything like that. And because our founders actually partnered with a gynecologist to make sure that the pH was right for it and everything, that's why it's like second nature. It's very natural.
It's been the best. It's been so helpful. And so I actually don't take the CBD orally. I actually rub it all over my body. I have taken it in the past orally, but I find that it just relaxes the muscles so well. Like I was having
Mhm.
such a hard time. And again, it's not a medical claim, it's just my personal experience. I was having such a hard time with plantar fasciitis that the muscles and the tendons just would not release. And my calf muscles were super tight. So I rub it on there and I can almost immediately feel the difference.
Mhm.
It's honestly, it's amazing.
It blows my mind. And a lot of things, just like the intimacy oil, for example, I have a girlfriend who uses that as a shave oil. Obviously, that's not the intended thing, but there's so many things that you can use, even though it's not like the intention of it. Because she said when she shaves with that, when she goes to the beach, when she gets in that salt water, it no longer burns her.
Interesting.
It's just amazing. And I also keep a bottle of natural CBD oil, as you mentioned, on hand. And sometimes I'll mix that in with my peptide cream because I also love our skincare line, and the vitamin C serum or the peptide cream with a few drops of that, or even the pet tincture is great because it's made with hemp seed oil. And hemp seed oil is fantastic for your skin. The skin is our largest organ, so it just makes sense that you would have a positive experience by applying it topically as well as taking it
Right.
internally.
Right. So let's talk a little bit for the audience, for people that don't know, what is the difference between hemp and marijuana?
That's a great question. And like I said, in full transparency, I did not know the difference when I first got started.
I didn't either.
Um, but they are basically they're sister plants. They both are in the cannabis family, but they are very different in that marijuana is high in the THC content and it's low in CBD. Hemp is the flip side of that. It's high in CBD and has a trace tiny amount of THC. Also in hemp, the last I heard, there were about 120 known cannabinoids or molecules that have been identified in the plant, and they all are beneficial in the body. THC and CBD are just the two most commonly talked about, but there are a whole lot more. There's CBG, there's CBN, CBDA, which is another isolate that we have that acts as like a natural pain reliever. It's like a Tylenol, ibuprofen, or Aleve that's all natural with no side effects. So hemp really has more of the health benefit, and it does not have the psychotropic, addictive, not addictive, but the psychotropic or the altering mood that you would anticipate with marijuana.
Right. I really wish that my mom had the benefit of CBD. She had ALS and she passed away before CBD ever became a thing, but she would have benefited from it so much because her muscles would just twitch all the time. And I suspect if she had that available to her, it would have helped a great deal. My dad actually passed away from kidney failure. He had heart disease and he took Advil constantly for pain. And I also think that if he had not taken so much of that, his kidneys would not be as affected. I really am a big believer in as much natural as we can get. In full transparency, I did join Kelly in representing Green Compass, and it's just a supplement I offer my clients, but I fully believe in it. I use it myself, and I'm one of those people that I don't recommend anything unless I use it myself, and I really picky.
Yeah, yeah, I'm the same way, and I realize that it's a fantastic business opportunity, and I love the products. They've literally changed my life.
Mm-hmm.
But the best thing about this to me is also the sense of community that we have. We are a bunch of people who truly are built to serve others. And I went to a leadership mastermind retreat last weekend and was surrounded by 25 other women. And the president of our company, our founder, called us by FaceTime and wanted to pass the phone around and personally say